The sentencing of Bryan Kohberger brought waves of intense emotion into the courtroom, especially from his own family. On July 23rd, Bryan, a former criminology student, was handed 4 consecutive life sentences for the chilling 2022 murders of University of Idaho students Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Mogen, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin. Present in the courtroom were his mother, Maryann Kohberger, and his sister, Amanda Kohberger, whose visible reactions spoke volumes about the heartbreak and disbelief they were experiencing. According to reports from the New York Times, which had a journalist inside the room, Maryann was seen physically shuddering, and at one point, buried her face in her hands. A gesture of devastation no words could match. In contrast, Bryan appeared distant. As he was led out of the courtroom after the sentencing, he offered no glance or gesture toward his grieving family. It wasn't until after a court recess that he acknowledged them with a brief nod and smile directed at his mother. The emotional intensity of the moment didn't stop there. Olivia Goncalves, sister of victim Kaylee, addressed Bryan directly with a searing victim impact statement that pierced the silence of the courtroom. She questioned his ego, his motives, and even mocked the persona he had crafted for himself. "How does it feel to know the only thing you failed more miserably at than being a murderer is trying to be a rapper?" she asked. Her statement went on to ridicule his failed attempts to avoid detection, even pointing to the traceable Amazon purchase linked to the crime. Her words captured the raw anger and disbelief still burning in the hearts of the victims' families. Just weeks prior, Bryan Kohberger had pleaded guilty to the murders, admitting he acted with intention and premeditation. Yet, even as the truth of his actions unfolded, he refused to provide any motive, leaving behind a haunting question that may never be answered. The silence surrounding his reasoning only deepened the sorrow and confusion for those left behind. In the wake of the sentencing, Bryan's family released a public statement through their Pennsylvania-based legal team, asking for privacy and compassion, not just for themselves, but for all involved. They emphasized their decision to remain silent throughout the legal process and chose not to take questions or offer further comments, urging the media to approach the situation with dignity and responsible reporting. For the Kohberger family, the pain is twofold: mourning the lives lost while grappling with the horror of knowing their own son was the one responsible. As this tragic chapter draws to a close, we're left with shattered lives, unanswered questions, and a lingering sense of disbelief. If you want to stay updated on the most gripping celebrity and true crime stories, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Trend Stellar for more in-depth coverage and respectful reporting.